Hello everybody, hello FabFeb challengers. My name's Sarah Butler and I'm a consultant up in Bramhall in sunny Stockport in South Manchester. And I'm going to tell you a story today about two lovely ladies who started on Plan with me, several years ago now. And what I found interesting about these two ladies is, although they didn't know each other and, they didn't start the plan together, they actually started roughly in the same week. And they had just about the same amount of weight to let go of. Both had about 3.5 stone to let go of. They were a similar age. There was just, quite a few similarities about them. And the interesting thing was that one of these ladies, when she started the plan, she was really, really enthusiastic. She wanted to try one of everything in her first week. She took all my sort of tips and advice on board. She wanted to join my WhatsApp group. She wanted to join my Facebook group. She really enjoyed the videos that I send out to new starters. And she wanted to really get involved with the plan. And one of these ladies, the other lady, she had a set mindset about what she would or wouldn't like. She hadn't done the plan before, but she knew she wouldn't like this flavour, she wouldn't like that flavour, she wouldn't like that flavour. So she ended up taking, I think she did step 2, and she ended up taking just 2 different things for the whole of step 2 for her first week. Didn't want any extra help in the week, didn't want me to contact her, didn't want to be part of my Facebook group. I don't know whether she watched my videos, but my guess is she didn't. Anyway, these two ladies came back for their first week weigh-in. And what was really, really interesting was the language they used, because one of the ladies, and you can guess which one, said that she felt liberated. She said, "Thank goodness I found something that works for me, that frees me up from all my food issues, and I can just get on with, getting healthy and focusing on me. I feel liberated." And the other lady, and you can guess which one, said that she felt like she was in diet prison. So, felt liberated, felt like she was in diet prison. Really interesting language. And I'm going to come back to the end of the story at the end of this video. So, we all know that we've got fantastic products. We've got amazing plans that really work beautifully for you. And you've all got access to a really knowledgeable, really supportive, experienced consultant that can help you on your way. But I always say that there's one other ingredient that will determine your success, and that's your mindset. And people often ask me, what do you mean by mindset? What is this magical mindset? So another way of looking at it is your energy. How are you doing this plan? How are you doing it? It's the difference between you sort of working really, really hard at dieting, but doing it from a place of not really wanting to, but feeling like you have to, and doing it from a place of struggle. And if you're doing it like that, it always feels like you're taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Or doing it from a place of excitement and possibility. And when you're doing it like that, you're kind of in the flow. You're doing it from a place of possibility and ease. And everything is a lot easier. And those of you who know me know that I sometimes talk about energy as kind of the waves on the ocean. The big crashing, rolling waves that are relentless, crashing towards the shore. And you can do this in 2 ways, and you can use this, the ocean analogy as well. Some people do it from a place of struggle, always bashing up against the waves, always fighting the diet, always trying to kind of cheat the diet or do it a different way, do it their way, never finding it very easy, always finding it hard. Sometimes you go under when a wave crashes on top of you and you have to scrabble for your breath, and you're always finding it a struggle. Or if your energy is right, you can grab your surfboard and you can go and ride those waves, and you can use the energy of those waves and let them help you carry you along to the place that you want to be. And when you're doing it like that, everything becomes easier. Because when you're in alignment, and what I mean by that is when you're in alignment, you're doing the things that get you what you say you want to happen. So when you're doing the things that you say you want, then you're in alignment. So when you're confident, when your belief in yourself is strong, then everything is easier. So I'm going to ask you to say, of course I can do this, and I'm just doing it. Do it from a place of great belief in yourself. And I'm going to ask you to tune in to two things this weekend. I'm going to invite you to do two things this weekend. And the first thing is to tune in to the beliefs you need to help you be successful in terms of finding your happy weight and staying there for good. So what do you need to believe about the plan, about yourself, about your long-term success to ensure that you get there? Because here's the thing, we can choose our beliefs. That's a whole different session and takes about three hours. But we can choose our beliefs. So what beliefs are you going to choose to have about yourself, about the plan, and about your long-term success? And also, the second thing I'm going to invite you to do this weekend is have a little think about what excuses do you now need to leave behind that haven't been serving you very well. So if you've dieted in the past, whether it's this plan or any other plans, what have you let get in the way? What stories have you made up about yourself, about your life, about the plan that you were on that held you back, that led to you stopping that whatever that diet was? So what excuses do you now, today, need to leave behind for good? And you know what? Of course, we're all going to fall into doubt. We've only got to look at the world around us at the moment to know that it's so easy to tell ourselves or write the stories or tell ourselves about why now isn't the right time. It's hard at the moment, and we've got homeschooling and we've got lockdown and we've got, all these different things going on. So of course, it would be very easy to tell ourselves that now isn't the right time. But here's the thing, life is always happening. There will always be something that will give you the reason to let yourself off the hook. If we don't do this now and wait another month or two, maybe the reason we'll tell ourselves we can't do it is because the world's open up again and I want to see my friends and I want to go here, there and everywhere. So the way to empower yourself and get the results that you want to see is to get rid of the stories. And when you get rid of the stories and the excuses and you choose the beliefs that are going to work for you, then your results will happen. And of course, life happens and life will throw us a curveball, as it always will. And, we could end up feeling sad or fearful or anxious about something or unhappy about something. And that's normal because we're human. But here's the thing. We have the choice about whether we want to stay in that place or whether we retune, reset, and go for our results. So going back to my two ladies at the beginning of the video. So like I say, one of them came back to me in her second week and said she felt liberated, that she'd found something at last that freed her up from all her food issues and she'd found something that worked for her. And the other lady said she felt like she was in diet prison. So a question for you. Which one of those ladies do you think is now, several years later, one of my successful management clients, living her life healthier, happier at her happy weight and has been doing for several years? And which one of those ladies do you think left the program after about 10 days? And I didn't see her again in a professional capacity. I did see her again in one of our supermarkets a few years later. And sadly, it didn't look like she'd let go of any of the weight that she said that she wanted to let go of. So it's all about mindset, folks. It's all about energy. What beliefs do you need about yourself, the program, and your long-term success to get you there? And what excuses do you need to let go of this weekend? That's all for now. Thanks for listening. Good luck, everybody.